So these are the settings that I felt most happy with, and I've actually placed a light so that it deliberately casts a bit of a shadow from the votive onto the box here. I quite liked that effect. So I'm ready to render, and this is a very simple stage. As long as you have your camera bookmarks saved out, you simply go to the render tab up in the top left, and there are just a few settings to choose from. So first of all, you want to tick the views to render from. So I don't need the current view, I just want the bookmarks views that I had saved. You choose a file name, a quality. I found medium is usually more than enough. Using the high quality, it really can be quite slow depending on your canvas size. And that's something I'll jump back just to mention. If we go to design, your canvas settings aren't set under render, it's set here under the properties. So you can't have a background selected, you have to click off the canvas, have nothing selected, and here you can set your canvas size and your resolution. So this is what will actually determine the output size of your final rendered artwork. So you can plug that in here, it won't actually affect the artwork on the page, but it's going to affect the size this renders at. And I found this is okay, around 2000 pixels longest edge, and then 150 pixels per inch. That seems to be just fine for something you'd want to use in your portfolio. So going back to the render tab, there's no need to export this as a PSD. A PNG is just fine. You want to choose the location to save this to. When you're happy, select a folder, and finally click render. And you'll see it will do two things. It will start to create a preview of its progress as it renders these with all the lighting and effects. And you'll also see eventually an estimate of the time remaining. And depending on your canvas size, on the machine you're using, this could take between, for me it's estimating just a minute or so for each item here, but it could take 10 minutes, it could take an hour, depending on your machine and your canvas size. So once that's finished, you should have something like this that you can proudly show off in your portfolio. And I'm really happy with the way these previews have come out. I've done a tighter shot there with a slight depth of field. I thought that was quite nice actually to show off the relationship between the two items. A view that shows the back, the brand story and the ingredients. And I actually couldn't decide whether to show a little bit more of a candle wick, so to shoot from higher up or lower down. Not sure which I prefer there. Also the lighting on the side, I thought maybe the owl story was a bit distracting. And there where it's shot with a little more mood and atmosphere, I quite like that. Either way, you've got freedom to play with the options, perhaps give yourself a few different versions to choose from. Remember, you will have to readjust the lighting each time you render. Although it can save out camera bookmarks, it can't save lighting presets. So to get around that, you could simply save a new dimension file. So set your lighting for one scene until you're happy with it, save that maybe as version A, and then actually change your lighting and save a new dimension file. And that would allow you to render with a few different lighting options to choose from.